Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How is everybody doing? Happy Saturday. This is Super Saturday. I am super excited to be hosting this call with you guys today. For those of you that have just meeting me for the first time, my name is Lisa Powell. You guys can find me on Instagram at iam.lisa.powell. Guys, I am very excited today. We have had two amazing trades that the family has been plugged into. We've hit take profit 1 and 2 today. I want to show you guys exactly what we are plugging into here in Wealthier World and how you can start to utilize it. All right. Also, what we're going to do is I've been doing my homework, guys, and you guys know once I get my teeth into something and I start doing my homework, I always have to bring back some info to the family. So I got some exciting stuff to share with you guys today. So I hope you guys have got your pens, your notebooks out. It's gonna be a saucy Saturday, MJ. I am telling you. Good afternoon. I see Bristol in the house, Manchester, Birmingham, East London, South London, Wembley. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's grow. Amazing. Hey Lucy, hello guys. Put your cameras on if you can. It will be lovely to see some faces. We got sunny South Florida in the house. We are international, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, let's get everybody in. Anna says she is from the metaverse. Listen, I'm ready to take my little trip into the metaverse this afternoon. I'm very excited for that. Don't worry. Let's go. What's going on, sis? Let's let everybody in. All right, guys, I'm super excited. So let's get straight to this because I got a lot of stuff to share with you and time waits for absolutely no man. So first of all, let me know who made some money today or who's in a blue Bitcoin trade right now, because we absolutely smashed TP 1 and 2 today and we are still climbing, guys. The market is absolutely active and we are blue. I was on the phone to, I don't think Kim's on here, but I was on the phone to Kim earlier and we was like, oh my God, yeah, like we're in the trade, And I looked at my MT4 on one of my accounts and my trade was gone. And I had set TP2 for one of the trades and I was absolutely cussing, but we are happy and grateful that we are still in on the other account, so we are all good, right? We definitely secured some blues today, guys. I see some of you guys are in and blue. Let's go. Will do. All right, amazing. Let me let some more of you guys in and we are going to get started. Perfect. All right, guys, 43 on the call. So let your people know, if you know anyone who's supposed to be on this call right now, make sure you go ahead and reach on out. So let's look right now at, sheesh, we are pushing again. Let's have a look right now at what Bitcoin is doing, right? Let's have a look what Bitcoin is doing. I don't want you to be concerned. If you are a guest on this call, drop me a 111 in the chat. Let us welcome you as well. Drop a 111 if you're a guest on this call, but we're going to get saucy today. So please make sure you got your notebooks and your pens, because right now we are looking at our good old friend Bitcoin, right? And last night / this morning, we had some call outs, some messages to our phone to say, look, Bitcoin's ready to buy, right? And what we were able to do is go onto our phone and we was able to click buy. Now this morning we woke up, some of us put on some more trades and we were blue, right? So let's have a look what happened here. So these green lines you can see here, let's get rid of this one. These two green lines here you can see at the bottom were our entries. Okay, so this first green line was our SwipeCoin entry. So this is the level that SwipeCoin called out for us to enter into the market, right? And then the copy and paste trade is the one that I dropped into the group chat last night, right? That was our swing trade that I actually identified from the Dcx Harmonic Scanner, right? So we'll have a look at that a little bit after as well. Okay, so those were the two trades that I took. So Anna said she woke up last night, was in red, now in blue. Patience pays. That's right. Patience always does pay. Amazing. All right, perfect. So let's have a look. So we are currently at 42,942, right, with Bitcoin prices right now. So our first take profit was right here, and then our second take profit. So we smashed both of these, and we've actually now cleared but coming to clear this area, right? So this area, which once was a support, right? This area, which once was a support here, then we lost it as a support, but Bitcoin is coming to claim back this area right now. So you guys might hear I'm a little bit excited because we're seeing some bullish momentum finally. Now, that does not mean in any sense of the words that we are completely out of the woods on that Bitcoin correction, right? Because long term, we definitely got a little bit further to go, right? We definitely got a little bit further to go. So what I want to show you guys, because I know a lot of you guys have been in the family, but what I want to show you guys is our long-term trading what it's looking like, right? So I'm going to drop this to the 4 hour, and you guys can see that really, yes, we're making strides back up, but what we haven't been able to do is get above this zone right here, right? So it's amazing to see that we're getting some pumps back into the market. But what I want you guys to understand, that there's always two sides to any analysis you do, right? There's always two sides to any analysis you do. Now, if you're taking notes, the two sides are what, guys? If anyone knows in the chat, you can drop it in there. But our first side of analysis is our fundamentals, right? Which is our news. And then the second side of your analysis is your technical analysis. And then when you put those two things together, right, you then can take moves off of both of those informations combined, okay? So you never want to be just trading with one thing, right? Just trading with technical analysis or just trading with fundamentals, okay? Amazing. So what we can see here, let me pull this up for you guys because I want to show you guys exactly how we saw it. So here's the Dcx Harmonic Scanner. Now, this is one of the tools, guys, that we have that allows us to take trades, copy and paste trades to know when to enter and when to exit out of the market, okay? So if you look right here, and for you guys that are in the family already, you'll know how we use this. We've done lots of trainings on it, but it's as simple as knowing your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s, right? So when the D is at the bottom, we are looking for buys in the market, right? Bottom buy, that's how I like to remember it. So when the D is at the bottom, we're looking for buys. If the D is at the top, then we'll be looking for sells. Now, one of the biggest misconceptions in trading is that you can't make money when the market is going down. Now, when we trade, we make profits whether the markets are going up or whether the markets are going down, right? So whichever direction the market is going on, we are still making money. So you can see right here, the Harmonic Scanner called for a buy from this level right here. And then we've got, very importantly, our stop loss, our invalidation level. Now, that's going to mean that if the market does go the other way, it does reverse, or something crazy happens with the news, guys, what's going to happen is we are not going to risk more of our account than we ever need to, right? You're never going to be able to risk your whole account on one trade, because that would be absolutely terrible risk management, all right? But if you're trading without what we call a stop loss, that is exactly what you're doing every time you place a trade with no stop loss. You are telling the broker it's okay to take my whole account if this trade goes in the wrong direction, okay? So I want you guys to really, really understand the keys in trading really are risk management and mindset, right? Because all of the tools in the world are never going to help you. And that's why a lot of people, you start to say trading is a scam or trading doesn't work, is because they don't actually have the education in order to make trading profitable. Okay, because you can have all the tools in the world, but if you do not understand those things, risk management and mindset, you will never ever be a profitable trader. okay? So guys, this is just one of the many tools that we have here, the DCX Harmonics, and you guys can see this is absolutely still doing bits. It's still pushing very, very nicely in our direction, right? So everybody should be, sheesh, I'm very blue. Everyone should be very, very blue in that trade. Now, what was I going to say? So if you look right here, we have got our SwipeCoin app. Now, this you can see, and you can absolutely see when this trade came out, right? So the 11th, oh, let me go. Sorry guys, let me just log back in. Boom. So if I click into this trade, and again, this is an app that you're going to download to your phones, guys. SwipeCoin app, make sure you download it to your phones, and you're going to get copy and paste trades from right here. So you can see this morning, Saturday, February 12th, right, at 11:44 a.m., this trade got called out. And let me just make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. You got your stop loss levels, your entry levels, and your take profits, right? So these are getting sent live and direct to your phone, guys, as the market is moving, okay? Now, so that's a little bit about how we get our trades and our technical analysis, right? When price is coming down to the zones and we're taking buys and sells. But what I want to talk to you guys about just quickly here is the fundamental side of it. Because who can tell me in the chat, like, what big news happened on Friday that really affected the market? Can anybody tell me in the chat what big news happened on Friday that really started to affect the market? I know some of the guys in the family made some absolutely amazing gains trading gold with it. But can you guys tell me what happened in the news? Because, yeah, there you go. So MJ said talks of war in Russia. So Russia, President Putin has announced, right, that they're potentially going to be attacking Ukraine, right? Now, let me tell you where you're not going to find that information. You are not going to find that information scheduled on Forex Factory. Yes or no? Yes or no? You are not going to find that information scheduled in Forex Factory. That's breaking news, right? What we call breaking news. So this is why, guys, you need to have risk management in place, okay? Because anything can happen at any time, right? Any announcement can happen at any time. So please make sure you are honoring your money, your account, with using risk management. So, but let me tell you what you can control. Number one, you can control your risk management. And number two, also things that can potentially happen in the market, right? So if we flick now to why we're on Forex Factory, why we are talking about fundamentals, let's flick to the news, right? So how many of you guys use Forex Factory or Bloomberg? Drop me a 1 in the chat if you use that to look at the news in the market. And that's a bit of free source for you guys. That's something that you can use. It's basically like a trader's news site, right? So you can see high impactful news coming through in the market. So drop me a 1 if you use those. I can see some ones coming in. Amazing. Perfect. So knowing that, if we look now for Monday, so Monday is coming up, Day of Love, Valentine's Day is coming on Monday. And this is something everybody should be looking at, right? Before they're even thinking about placing a trade. Before you're thinking about placing a trade, you want to make sure you have checked the news. Because if you're about to place a trade, no matter how good your strategy is, no matter how good your technical analysis is, if that news is going to come out, it's going to blow your trade out of the water, right? If you have picked it going in the wrong direction to the news announcement, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? Well, each pair, guys, is made up of 2 components, right? So when we're trading Bitcoin, what is the other currency pair that is connected to it? What are we trading Bitcoin against, guys? Bitcoin, what are we trading it against? Amazing. I see you guys are active in the chat today. Let's go. I told you it's going to be interactive. So we're trading it against the US dollar, right? Bitcoin USD. Same thing with gold when we're trading XAU USD. So we need to be concerned when we see red folder news with the US dollar, right? Because that potentially means what? It means that the US dollar can move very, very fast, and that's going to impact our trades. Okay. Now, I want to just highlight something to you guys here that is happening on Monday, right? So we've got news here at 4 p.m. for the USD, but what's actually happening here, right, is a Fed meeting. The Federal Reserve is actually having an emergency meeting on Monday, guys, to talk about potentially increasing the interest rates. Now, I don't know if you guys like saw what happened a couple of weeks ago when they even started speaking about the potential of increasing interest rates, but the markets went wild, right? Now, let me just bottom line this. If this happens and they do announce increasing interest rates, we could see some huge moves in the market on Monday. This is something that is now been preempted, right? It's been shown that it's happening on Monday. So it's something that we can control because we know it's happening. So now we're going to make a direct choice to be whether we are entering the market on Monday or not, right? Because I promise you guys, I can see some fireworks happening, right? This is high impact news because it's an emergency meeting by the Fed discussing these interest rates, okay? So let me just show you guys something. Valentine's Day gonna be real special. Like, I can't wait to be in a room and be discussing this with Curtis Cobain on Valentine's Day. I tell you, it's going to be a riveting conversation over dinner talking about potential interest rates. But no, I'm super, super excited. All right, so let's have a look. Let's look right here at the dollar index, right? Let's look at the dollar index. Now, we were looking at the dollar index a little while ago. I don't know if you guys remember, I did a session on it and how it affects the market, because this is the pair that is connected, right? Well, this is not a pair. This is the currency that is connected to all of our pairs, right? Bitcoin, gold, USD JPY, USD CAD, anything that has USD on it is connected to this currency, okay? So when we see things like this happen, you can expect huge manipulation going on in the market, right? We see these massive pushes up, we see these massive pushes down, right? This is not just normal everyday trading for the US dollar, okay? So Monday, guys, we really need to be on our P's and Q's, right? About what we are entering in the market. Okay, it's going to be a very, very high impact day of trading. Now, I don't know when they're going to release all of the information, whether it's going to drip out as the meeting happens, or whether they'll just do a press conference statement at the end. That I do not know yet. But what I do know is that is going to be high impact news when this news does get released. Okay, so please make sure you are, doing your risk management and making sure that you have crossed all your T's and dotted all your I's. All right, so can you put a 777 in the chat if you absolutely understand what I just said, right? You absolutely understand what I just said and that we're going to be careful Monday, put a 777 in the chat. Boom. Okay. Yeah, so MJ said, can you also touch on the fact that other pairs were affected on Friday, such as GJ, right? So other pairs are always going to be affected by the US dollar, because the US dollar is the biggest of the world's currencies, right? So a lot of pairs are also correlated to the US dollar, whether they are in the pair or not, okay? So for example, you said, let me see. Yeah, so we don't know what time the news releases are going to be. Like I said, whether it's going to be a press conference at the end or sometimes throughout the meetings, you know, they will come and make announcements and stuff. Like you'll see it come through like on the news sites, stuff like that. And another great place that you guys can look, guys, is Bloomberg, right? Bloomberg.com will really give you some amazing insight into the news that is happening, especially breaking news that's going to be affecting the markets. All right, so I would really would suggest that Bloomberg and Forex Factory be open on your tabs, not just Monday but every single day, right? If you're trading, you want to make sure that you are definitely sealing both sides of that. Okay, so let's go back to the chart just here. So let's even have a look. What have I got in here? Let's add a bit of nice barley. All right, so you guys can also see there's been just really heavy news lately in a lot of pairs, right? There's definitely been a lot of volatility in the market just as a whole, right? And that is also because, guys, one, the UK likes to be fast and get involved with everything America does. So what happens is people start to preempt things like that happening, right? People start to preempt things like you know, them getting together, the US talking about it, because if we really think about it, it's their war, right? It's not our war that we're starting, it's their war. But you know, the UK and the US, they like to get involved with, you know, other people's fights. Okay, so you can even see here Biden talked for an hour after the US warning Ukraine update, right? Other countries and other places are going to be getting involved with these things. Okay, so you guys are laughing at me, but I hope you guys understand that it is not US dollar will be the most affected, but it's not going to be the only pair that's affected. All right, and then you're also going to see big moves in things like, shout out to Kimali. Me and Kamali were in some trades last week, and there were just huge moves in things like GBP USD, GBP CAD, like also a lot of other places. All right. Yes, very nosy. Yes, I do, Sharon, exactly. They're two inner people's business. Yeah, that is how we're gonna say it. That's what we're gonna say. They're two inner people's business, and they just don't want to let them have the war over there, not involving us. Okay, so please just be mindful of that, guys. Give me 1 second. Yes. Right, so we've seen our trade ideas that we can see off of here and also off of the Harmonic Scanner. But what I want to show you guys is also this. So if we look here on a bigger scale, this is an hour chart for Ethereum, right? At the same time I was buying Ethereum, I was also in a swing trade for Ethereum that, you know, just not too long ago hit take profit 1. So this is, and I always was very confused when I first started trading, how you could be in a buy trade and a sell trade and be in profit in both trades. Because I used to think, well, how does that really work? But knowing what we know, do we buy when the market is low or do we buy when the market is high, guys? We buy when the market is what? You guys have listened to me sing it enough times. I hope everybody is putting it into the chat box. You buy when the market is low, right? We buy when the market is low and we sell when the market is high, right? We buy when the market is low and we sell when the market is high. So at this point, you know, a sell opportunity came through for Ethereum, but I was also in a buying opportunity from the bottom as well, all right? So what happened is I bought when the market was low and I sold when the market was high. Now, I want to touch on that just a little bit further as well, because again, we know how to use the tools, or we've got the tools here, and are we really utilizing them? So you guys can see I've got absolutely a million tabs open today, but I promise you I'm going somewhere with them, all right? So just hold on and bear with me as I find the correct tab that I am looking for. Let's go. Boom, first time. So you guys can see here, we have got our fear and greed index, right? We've got our fear and greed index. If you've ever seen this before, drop me a 1 in the chat. If you've ever seen this before, drop me a 1 into the chat. Or if you've never seen it before, drop me a 2 into the chat. If you've never seen it, drop me a 2. If you've seen this before, drop me a 1. All right. So I can see a lot of 2s coming into the chat. Now, you've heard me say, guys, and I've done sessions on it before, but you've heard me say, buy the fear and sell the greed. Anybody ever heard me say that? Buy the fear and sell the greed, right? Buy the fear and sell the greed. Now, this changes every single day, right? You can see this was last updated February 12th. I just got the desktop version, but I actually follow the one on Twitter that they post each day, but I wanted to show you it not on my phone. So you can literally just type in fear and greed index onto Google, and every single day you guys will see there's an update of that, right? So let's have a look at this. Last month, we were in extreme fear, right? We were in extreme fear. Now we're just in fear, imagine, right? Last month we was in extreme fear, and now we're still in fear, right? We're still in these fearful moments in the crypto that people don't know whether it's going up or down, right? So when people are fearful, it's your time to be greedy, okay? When people are fearful, it is your time to be greedy. So if I look down here, I want to show you guys something. So you can see this is a crypto fear and greed index over time, right? So I can go to 7 days, I can go to a month, I can go to 3 months, I can go to a year. Now let's talk about a year. So a year ago today, 13th of February, 2021, and it goes from 1 to 100, right? The scale goes from 1 to 100. Where were we on a year ago today? Where were we a year ago today at these prices? We were at the fear and greed index of 92, right? So we were in extreme greed, right? Extreme greed exactly a year ago to today. All right, exactly a year ago, we were on extreme greed. Now, when other people are being greedy, should we be looking to sell the market or should we be looking to buy the market? When other people are being greedy, because what do? We buy the fear and we sell the greed, all right? No, guys, we are buying the fear and selling the greed. So if people are greedy, we are looking to sell the market, right? Not buy the market. Amazing. I can see some sales coming in. Perfect. Write that down for me, guys. Buy the fear, sell the greed. That's right. Sell to the greedy. So now you can see down here, we're at 20, right? 20, 30, 44. We've had a little bit of a push up in the last day or so right here. But can you guys see, we were nearly, last week when I showed it, we were nearly at the same price, right? Because this doesn't reflect price, this reflects fear and greed in the market, not price, okay? So it doesn't mean the price was higher than here than it is here. It just means that the greed index was higher here. So what can this show us? What can this show us? Our good old psychology sheet, right? You guys, when we are at extreme greed, where are we in this market? In this market, when we're at extreme greed, where are we? Tell me where we are. Are we low? Are we down here in disbelief? Like, are we being greedy in disbelief and in hope? Where are we? Figured he said hi. There you go. Boom. Thrill and euphoria, right? We are at the top. We are in thrill and euphoria when people are being the most greedy. So what does that mean? It means that this is where we look to cash in on these profits, right? Because at this point, we're going to go through a whole nother cycle and we're going to get another chance to buy back in, back down here in this fear place and disbelief, depression, and then we go back into hope, right? This cycle happens, guys, over and over and over and over again in the crypto market, right? Literally, you can see it over and over and over again. But what I was showing you guys earlier, that even though we are, pushing up in the market right now, we're still not over that threshold that has like pushed us into that bullish momentum again for Bitcoin, right? Now, lots of people are predicting lots of different things happening. There's lots of numbers flying around. I see people calling out 30K, 29K, people, calling out all these numbers. Now, what I don't want you to focus on is predicting the market. Do not predict the market. I was going to use the T word then, Tosin would have had me. Do not predict the market, right? We want to react to what's going on in the market, not predict it, okay? So if I look right here, let's go back to Bitcoin and let's put this on a higher time frame. I'm going to take all this drawing off just so it's just normal so you guys can see it. Now, I want you to look at, this is a weekly time frame. So each one of these boxes, each one of these little candles represents a week in the market, right? A whole week in the market. Now, we've got a day left, a day and 6 hours left until this candle here closes. Now, for my people that are not, new in the market, and you guys that know about candlesticks, you guys may have done some candlestick training with me. You guys may have looked at your candlestick Bible. What are we seeing here with this candle, this last candle? What are we seeing here? So look at the market. I want you guys to talk to me in the chat box. What are you seeing here with this candle? What is happening to it right now? What can you see? What can you guys see? So Marcia says indecision. Figgy says back to the EMA. Retracement at the EMA. Indecision. So we know, remember, we love our 50 EMA, right? We know that when we're far away from that 50 EMA, we know our trend is strong. We pull back down to it again, but we're closing above this 50 EMA, right? When we start to close below that 50 EMA, right? We know, are the buyers in control or the sellers are in control? When we're closing below that 50 EMA. Boom, I see some people getting the answers right in the chat, right? I see the selling pressure. The sellers are in control. So we've broken this 50 EMA. We've then what? Retested it. We've pushed down, and now we've pushed back up. We've come above the 50, right? And I want to say this slowly. I want you guys to really understand what I'm saying, right? Because this candle has not yet closed. And you know how I feel about analyzing a candle before it's closed, but this is a teaching moment. So I want you guys to really understand what you can do with high time frame analysis, right? Because you always want to go top down, right? You want to start on the higher time frames and work your way down so you can really understand what's going on in the market. Is that London talk? Did I not say deep this in Broome? No deep this? Okay. Where's my South? Is there any South London in the house that understands what deep this means? I hope so. Or Bristol. There you go. Or Bristol. There you go. Rems has got me. Rems knows what it is. All right, I see North London. All right, North London as well, Aliyah. All right, North London too. Aliyah, I liked your was it your Instagram the other day when you had that guy doing North London, South London? That proper made me chuckle. That proper made me laugh. Sorry guys, getting off topic, but let's go back to South London. No, joking. Let's go back to the candles, right? Let's go back to the candles. You can see a long wick here, which is showing us rejection, right? We pushed over the EMA, and now we've got this long wick showing us rejection. And we've basically retraced, like we've come back to this 50 EMA. If we can't close above this 50 EMA, you guys have already said it in the chat. Who is still in control of the market? The sellers, right? Boom, figured he was in there like swimwear. The sellers are still in control of the market. So even though we're getting this buying momentum, the sellers really are still in control, okay? Yes, we are still bullish, right? Overall, we're still bullish. Please understand that Bitcoin is the highest performing asset class in the last decade, right? There's nothing that has outperformed Bitcoin, right? Highest performing asset class. So let me see. So yeah, do you guys understand what we're seeing here? So in a day and 6 hours, I want you to come back to this weekly. This will be some homework for somebody, right? Come back to this weekly time frame and see how does this candle close, right? See how does this candle close right here, okay? Yeah, so it ends in 1 day and 6 hours, right? That weekly candle. We're going to end in 1 day and 6 hours. So 30 hours to go. Okay. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So we may see more downside pressure for Bitcoin, but we're absolutely fine with that because we understand we can make money when the market's going up, and we can also make money when the market's going down by selling it. Okay. So let's have a look at Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is it closed just above that 50 EMA, right? And now it's literally just holding onto it. So that's just showing us the indecision in this market as well, because we understand that Ethereum also follows the price of Bitcoin, right? It's following the price of Bitcoin as well. So you guys can see exactly what is happening here. Boom. All right. So let's put this here. But what I want you guys to understand that if the market does give us some, some more dips and some more like correction, then I really just want you guys to understands that we are buying the fear and selling the greed, right? We are buying the fear and selling the greed all the time. Okay, so right now, this may be a point where greed is happening because people are like, yep, I've missed the bottom. Let's jump in, jump in, jump in. They just want to grab the last bits at the top, right? I'm not saying this is the top. I'm not saying it's the bottom. We're going to let the market unfold to us. We're just going to react with what is going on each and every day. But by doing higher time frame analysis, you're going to be able to, you know, really uncover what's happening in the market. Like, even if I just drop down to the daily here, this is Ethereum, but it's the exact same thing. If we were looking at this, and I want you to look at it as if you were looking at it on a 15-minute chart, right? On a 15-minute chart, if you were looking at this, would we be saying it's a good time to buy Ethereum on a 15-minute chart? Like, would this meet our confirmations? No, right? It would not. So yes, we can see pullbacks happening to this 50 EMA, but remember, when you're looking at this, you're looking at a very zoomed out version. You're looking at a daily chart. So there's still room for gains when you scale down now, because on a 15-minute, what's happening in the market? Boom, we got that break at a 50 EMA. We got the breakout move. So can you guys see, by understanding what's happening on a higher time frame, you can look to where you are going to be setting your take profit targets, where you're going to be looking to take the market to, right? There's still room for it to push up higher, absolutely. But we need to really understand, okay, but now when we get to the hour, when was the last time that, you know, Ethereum or Bitcoin was really over that 50 EMA? If we look here, it's nearly a week ago, right? This is back on the 10th of February. So we're pulling back to this EMA, but it doesn't mean that we are out of the mud yet. Getting much more clearer. All right, amazing, MJ. Is this making sense to anybody else? Is anybody else hearing what I'm putting down? Let me know in the chat. Drop me some sevens if you're hearing what I'm saying and you're deep in it. I'm gonna stick with it. You're deep in it, Figgy D. If you're deep in it, drop me some sevens into the chat. So that's one way that you can really use higher time frame analysis and top-down analysis, going from the higher time frames down to the lowers, right? So now, please so now I want you to understand what happens if we do see these lows. How can you capitalize? Say you've already bought your Ethereum. For me, I've already got my positions locked in for Ethereum. So even if Ethereum, you know, dips down, like I might dollar cost average, so I might buy a little bit more of it, but I won't be putting big investments into it because I've already got my Ethereum investments locked in. So what can I now do to capitalize on seeing a potential dip in the market? Because remember, we want to pre-position ourselves, right? So what could I now do? Number one, the first thing I could do is I could look at what things are connected to Ethereum that I could buy. So anyone thought about buying some NFTs but thought they were very expensive? Drop me an NFT into the chat if you thought, you know, I'd love an NFT, but NFTs are a little bit, you know, out of my price range right now. Well, what happens if the price of Ethereum goes down on OpenSea? What happens? All of those prices of NFTs also go down, right? Because things are set at NFT prices. They're not set at dollar prices. If something is set at one Ethereum, right? And one Ethereum is £2,100, and then the price of Ethereum drops to say 1,500 or 1,800, that's then dropped half price in that same space. So I'm going to be looking to capitalize on, you know, buying up other things and other coins that are also connected to those networks, right? So NFT is just one of them. So NFTs, you know, different coins that we've been through on the last calls as well. But looking to really get yourself in good positions. Now, for those of you that rock hard with me in this DCX for the bootcamp, what am I going to be from this top line right here? From this top line, what am I going to be most excited about? Can you guys tell me? What am I most excited about on this top line? I want to see who really messes with me, who really rocks with me. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Boom, Figgy D was first. I know Figgy D's rocking and rolling with me. Samantha, Annette, Gail, Kay, boom. What they said. Audrey, yes. Agnes, come on. Guys, gas fees. We have been on these calls and seeing gas fees at 500, at 200, at 400. Gas fees, guys, are currently 64 grand. 64. I really want you to understand what is happening right now. There is fear in the market, but it is time to capitalize. It's time to pre-position yourself. If there's things that you know, transactions you want to be doing, 64 gas fee is absolutely incredible. It is amazing. Now, gas fees, I agree, Aliyah, gas fees are the worst, right? But I would rather 64 over 500 any day of the week, right? Because I can show you some screenshots looking where I was, and for anyone that's new on the call, a gas fee is a transaction fee that you pay when you're using the Ethereum network. So if you are swapping a coin or a token from anything on Ethereum's blockchain to anything else, you will pay a gas fee. You will pay a transaction fee. Now, these fees can be higher than the coins themselves sometimes, right? I've looked to buy, you know, $50, $100 of a coin, and then the gas fee is $100 on top of it. So it's like I'm actually spending double the money on that coin. So then I have to think, well, is that actually cost effective? Because now I have to bring it that business mindset, right? Now I have to bring in the business mindset is, okay, well, is that coin gonna, you know, 10x, 20x enough for me to also make back my gas fee? Right? Yeah. So time of day also definitely makes gas fee cheaper. But 64 right now is incredible. Okay. So I really want you guys to make sure that you are capitalizing on that. So let's talk about it. So we've done boom, boom. A lot of us, drop me a G in the chat if you had purchased Gala. Drop me a G in the chat if you have purchased Gala. The Gala coin, drop me a G in the chat if you've purchased Gala. It got called out by our amazing DCX educators, our Gala coin. Our Gala is currently number 59. And guys, CoinGecko, absolutely amazing tool for you guys to be doing your research on. Drop me a G in the chat. Oh, I see a lot of G's. Okay, boom. So Gala, guys, is a token, is a coin that you guys can literally get into right now for 23 pence. 23 pence, right? Boy, if you don't have Gala, drop me a 2 in the chat, because I really hope. So they called this out on DCX on Go Live at 17 cents, right? 17 cents. I see some 2s coming in. All right, amazing. So they called this out, but let's have a look. Who right now, Figgy already alluded, right? Who is connected right now to Gala? What does Gala do, right? So Gala Games, you guys can literally go to the website right here. All of your research can be conducted from CoinGecko, right? It is a non-biased platform. So let's go to their website, their Gala World. And they're helping artists release music as NFTs, right? Setting music free on the blockchain. Now, we always know we want to do our research. We want to look at who they're partnered with, etc., etc. Can you guys see this right here? Right, this sale right here is ending in 1 day and 13 hours, right? This is the stash box. What is this? What is this? It's the stash box, right? So let's go. No, that is Bloomberg.
To get the box, to get the pieces to the puzzle to make it all fit, you will get an official Death Row chain and an experience with DJ Snoopadelic, barbecue from DJ Warren G, and a concert for the lucky 2000 that put it all together. Let's go. As I put the weed to the flame, nigga dropping doggy style about to change the game. And to the lucky ones, the ones who put the whole album together.
Guys, Snoop Dogg is releasing his music, his album, right, as individual NFTs, right? And then what he is doing, so just like we form collections on VV, if you collect Snoop's album as NFTs and put them together, you will get such utilities that he just mentioned, the chain, the concert, all of these things. Now, can you guys see this is happening in plain sight? Mass adoption is going to happen in plain sight because people will understand that this is what they need to do to get the things that they want to get, right? There's also it's just left my mind, but there's also a website that does personalized messages from celebrities. If anyone can remember the name of it, drop it in the chat. There's a website that does personalized messages from celebrities, and they have also launched their own token, right? And the utility of that is, again, you'll get special access from their events, their concerts. You'll get to do meet and greets with them, all of these different things just by owning their NFTs, right? So this is not just a fan base thing anymore. Like, this is not just a craze. Like, there is real utility behind these NFTs, and more influencers and celebrities are adopting it, right? We already know Gary V launched his whole line of NFTs where you can, play ping pong with him, meet him for dinner, go to his conferences, do all of these things just by holding his NFTs. But we also know that Gary V is quite ahead of the game, right? He's quite future thinking. Now, as you see more and more celebrities and influencers launching this, it will slowly become the norm, okay? That's what it is, okay? Thank you. Cameo personalized videos, right? Cameo. So Cameo is a website that allows you to get personalized shout outs from celebrities, and they're releasing their own NFT as well, okay? So I'm not telling you to go and buy Snoop Dogg's NFT, but what I am telling you is that the coin that is connected to Snoop Dogg's NFT is Garlicoin that you can currently purchase for, 20 pence, right? So we need to get educated, and all of this information, guys, is coming straight out of our Go Lives, right? All of this information is coming straight out of our Go Lives. I literally was watching, who was I watching yesterday? The asset accumulators, and they were, incredible. So yeah, this is Garlicoin. Elia, this is Gala. So Figgy D, you got to ask the right questions because you know how to find where you can purchase Gala, because I teach it all the time. How do you find out where you can purchase a coin from? How do you find out? No shortcuts, Figgy D. I'm not, just for that comment, Figgy D, I'm not going to tell you. Just for that comment, you're going to find out, and then you're going to come back to Discord and you're going to tell us. You don't need DCX. You don't need the list. It's not on the list. I've taught you guys how to find out where to purchase coins, right? So you guys can absolutely go and do that. All right, boom. So let's go. No, wrong tab. Anyway, so first of all, one of 17. He's releasing 17 different NFTs as tracks from his new album, right? And the first one, the sale was ending in a day, right? So we can expect stuff that's happening. Novelty, you guys are literally cracking me up.
To get the box,
to
get the pieces to the puzzle.
All right, Snoop. All right. So there's so much social proof, right? There's definitely, like, even if you just go and type in celebrities selling concert tickets in Ethereum, right? I could name a bunch of them. Let's look at Meek Mill tweeted on the 9th of January, "You're going to need an ETH address to hear this new mixtape. Google how to get one ASAP." Right? If you do not have an Ethereum address and you are a fan of Meek Mill, what are you going to do? What are you going to go and do? You're going to go and Google how to get an Ethereum address, are you not? You're going to go and get one. All right? So as this happens, mass adoption will be happening in plain sight, guys. People are not even going to know that they're getting coerced into having these things. Meanwhile, we've had Ethereum addresses, right? We're not going to get an Ethereum address just to go and be another consumer, right? We're doing it as an investor now. That's the difference. But as mass adoption happens and more people come into this space, we're going to be pre-positioned to tap into those gains. All right. We're so ahead of the game. We are so ahead of the game. Does that make sense? Drop me a 111 in the chat if you guys are understanding what I'm saying, if this is making sense to you guys. So what else is happening? So I told you guys NFTs. I told you guys we talked about Bitcoin. We talked about Ethereum. Boom. What is happening tomorrow on the Day of Love? Golden moments are back, guys. Golden moments are back. For those of you that missed out on golden moments the first time round, maybe you weren't big on VV, maybe you weren't maybe you didn't know what a rebound was back then. I didn't know what a rebound was the last time golden moments happened. Maybe I don't know, but maybe you never got a chance to jump into the golden moments. For those of you that don't know what golden moments are, they are the first Disney NFTs that were released from VV, right? So I think the first official one was Homer and Bart, if I am correct. But they are re-releasing golden moments. And we've literally seen what we call a gem squeeze happening right now in VV, where people are selling off things in order to be able to purchase these new Disney golden moments that are coming out. So it's going to be a blind box. It's going to be Donald Duck and Daisy Duck. And it's going to be Lady and the Tramp, right? So these are happening, sorry, not tomorrow, Monday, Valentine's Day, 12 p.m. Pacific time. Okay. No, your Ethereum address is your Ethereum address for whether it be on your exchange or your MetaMask or your Exodus, you'll have an Ethereum address anywhere where you can receive and hold Ethereum, MJ. So you've already got one. All right, amazing, Cara. Well done for taking action. All right, so you guys can see this here. This is happening Monday, guys. This is a big deal, right? The last ones that came, the last golden moments, I believe, were $60. Nearly all of them are worth now between 800 and upwards. All right, I've got multiple people in my team that can attest that they currently own golden moments, and the prices of them are wild. Like Homer and Bart right now are like 800, Elsa's in the thousands, Toy Story, the pizza truck, the Avengers symbol. Like the last golden moments were one of the biggest things to hit VV. Now, if you look, guys, if you look right here, and we spoke about this before. Oh, look, there's Snoop Dogg. Snoop Doggy. Did I miss it? Boom, boom, boom. Firstly, look at this right here. The top 5 companies holding the most Bitcoin right now: Grayscale, Block One, MicroStrategy, CoinShares, and Tesla. MicroStrategy just again purchased another 600 Bitcoin, right? They are buying the fear. There's too many whales and big corporations waiting to get in at these lower prices. I promise you, if you see any low prices, they're not going to be there for long, right? There's too much mass adoption happening right now. But that wasn't the thing that I was looking for. This is funny. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I think I might have lost it. Never mind. Also, we've got Disney is building out its metaverse right now. And think about this, guys. If you have a Disney NFT on VV, there will come a time when you can move your NFTs from platform to platform. Now, do you think that it would be a smart idea from Disney to allow you to move your Disney NFT from VV to use it or have utility with it in Disney's metaverse? Because Disney is currently building out their metaverse. Guys, think about that for a sec. Like, that's crazy, right? Disney is currently building out their metaverse. Yeah, so Dcx SwipeCoin is a great page. It's on the SwipeCoin app as well, that you can, all of these pictures come up on there as well. But I definitely like the Dcx SwipeCoin page. I can't find the thing that I was looking for, but it's all good. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. I thought I might have opened it as a tab, but I did not. Yes, definitely. So yes, guys, we don't need that on there. So yes, guys, please understand that the Fed meeting is happening to Monday. Emergency Fed meeting is happening Monday. So please make sure that you guys are trading safely with good risk management. And yeah, that is it for this session today. I want to welcome on all of the new people to the session, all of the new joiners. I know we had Carlos join us, so shout out to Carlos. I saw some other ones in the chat as well. I hope you guys have had an amazing Saturday so far, guys. And please take some time to go through your DCX go lives, because there is so many gems in there for you guys to capitalize on. All right, so I am going to do a session soon on the crypto gaming stuff as well, because that is something that I'm looking to be creating passive income from going forward, and a space that I would definitely like to niche into. So I really want you guys to plug into this information, plug into the go lives. All right, amazing. I hope you guys got some nuggets from that. Please hold on one